Hello, freak bitches. How many years after retiring from boxing is Floyd Mayweather broke?
The Conor
10?
fight alarms me. 5.
5.
Probably 5.
5. Does he
All
make
the
a
people he
comeback
has?
fight at like 46?
No. None of that ship sailed.
You don't think so? Comeback fight at 46.
No, it's just too sad. His ego's too big. And the market's not there anymore.
I think he tries to talk Conor McGregor into a rematch. I'm not kidding.
Did you see Conor's statements about that?
No, what'd he say?
He said, I'd beat him in a rematch.
Adorable.
Yeah, I know. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, he would have to do something extremely different in his training.
No. It's just not. He's never beating Mayweather in a boxing match.
He didn't
it's just
even
not
look
possible.
like he was punching him hard, right? It looked like he clipped him with that one hard uppercut, but it looks like
Legit
he was
shot.
He was pacing himself and saving his energy.
It's just not the way to go. I get what he's doing, but it's just not the way to go.
Yeah, but if you're making $100 million, it's $100 million. If he could sucker people into doing it again for $100 million.
Well, what do you think the
You wouldn't
UFC's?
do it?
What do you think the UFC's going to have to do to get Conor back? Because Conor had his movie premiere, which I guess destroyed the box offices in Ireland. I don't know how many premieres they have out there, but it's the biggest, most successful Irish movie of all time.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, which is crazy. But
It's so crazy.
They asked him, "What do you have to do?" He goes, "Oh, I don't have bosses anymore. We have to be partners," which is a legit point.
Yeah, it's a legit point. He's a different business entity. But I think part of the point is going to be that he can't talk about it.
I agree. I think the deal's going to happen, and then you're just like, no, I'm fine, normal contract. Because UFC's like, yeah, we get it, bitch. We're going to give you some money.
There's also the issue if you're negotiating that you go public with this negotiation like that. You don't want to talk about that.
No.
I mean, I guess he does for his brand because it makes him look like a super baller. They've got to pay Conor now. They can't just fucking keep on the same deal they had before.
God, do you trust Conor not to say anything?
Well, for Conor, part of his thing is disclosing it. It's part of his swagger. It's how much money he's
It's what makes him Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
He's beating the game, which is why we
changed
like
the
him.
game.
Yeah.
It's got to be parity now.
Yeah.
It can't be the old deal.
Yeah.
It can't be the old deal.
So you think they give him a part?
I think if I was the UFC, I would do what it takes to be in the Conor McGregor business. Now, I don't know what that means because I don't know shit about business.
It means you're giving up a percentage of your company.
I think you got to give up a percentage if you want a percentage. Okay? Look at 94% like this movie. Fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. 94%.
It's out Friday at all the movie theaters here?
I don't know about all, but I think a lot of them probably.
Find those fucking 6% piece of shite. Chase them through the streets of Dublin.
Just 6% of Nate Diaz fans?
Yeah, what is that about? Who are these 6% fucking haters? Super haters, right?
Pure haters.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
So you're not getting the Nate fight then if Tony and Conor fight?
Say that again?
You're probably not getting the Nate fight anytime soon if...
No.
Because Conor's team says, too, that Tony's the next fight. Like, his management says that and Dana says that. So what do you do if you're Nate?
I think they don't want to do a Nate fight.
Who does? Oh, you think Conor doesn't?
I think they think Nate is a big fucking guy. He's long. He's a rough fight. They had
Rougher than Tony Ferg?
I think they're both rough fights.
They're both. Neither one of them's a fucking walk in the park.
But after coming off of that real hard fight with Nate, maybe he thinks Tony's easier to hit.
No. Although he hit Nate a lot too, though.
Yeah, he did hit Nate a lot. And
it's at 55. But plus, which is going to get more? What's going to get more hype? Nate.
I agree. But
Eddie was here. He'd argue.
He'd be going crazy. Tony's a star.
He's a superstar. I went, Eddie, you got to relax.
Yeah. But, Eddie trains him.
Yes.
We totally understand.
100%.
Look, I
thing.
honestly want to see each fight equally. I really do. I don't have a favorite. I would love to see Nate and Conor go at it again. I would love to see Conor go at it with Tony. I literally do not have a favorite. I love both of those fights.
What happens if you get one fight out of Conor? Conor goes, I'm only fighting once.
Tony.
I'm going to let Joe Rogan be the guy who decides. You got Tony, Nate, or GSP?
Tony. Because we haven't seen him fight Tony before. We've seen him fight Nate twice. GSP is such a long shot. It's a different weight class. It's 170. I mean, that's all that. GSP had talked about going to 55 at one point in time. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would take a long fucking time.
From the people who I know who are super close with George. What they want is Woodley and then a super fight with Conor. That's their game plan.
Why do they want Woodley?
70 champ. You're not going to vacate 85. 85 doesn't make sense.
Dangerous fight.
Hell yeah, but they're all dangerous.
All dangerous.
All of them.
Everybody 170 is a
85, that's just unrealistic. That ain't happening. 70 makes more sense.
But look at what Dana said. Don't call him a liar. I'll call him right now. Did you say he's a liar?
He already hates me.
He said Robert Whittaker.
He already hates me anyways, so he can't get any worse. So I don't give a fuck. But I think he has to say that. There's a lot of things where, he's listen, I know he's your friend, but he's also a promoter. He's the best promoter in the game.
Right.
So he has to say certain stuff so there's just not a Wild West.
Maybe George really wants to fight Robert Whittaker. It's entirely possible. George really likes it at 185. Who knows? I don't know.
Not happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's not like
take it.
It's not like I'll take it
take
too.
it
It's
all.
not like Dana's word is bond here, where he hasn't said outlandish shit before to hype a thing.
Let me ask you this: what do you rather see? Would you rather see him versus GSP versus Robert Whittaker, or GSP versus Woodley?
God, that's a great question.
I got my answer.
Yeah, Whittaker, right? It's so
Yeah.
fucking exciting.
You
He's
ever-
can knock his ass
He
out.
can knock anybody out, and he's aggressive, and he's very technical. His striking is fucking wicked. He's wicked.
What would I rather see? Yeah, I'd rather see Whittaker GSP.
Oh, okay.
If I'm on GSP's team, he's fighting Woodley.
Really?
Whittaker ain't a fun fight for him.
I don't think either fight's a fun fight for anybody.
Neither's fun, but at 85, there's a lot of his stamina. There's a lot. It's just not fun for him.
Well, it's interesting because Robert Whittaker, the 185-pound interim champ, used to be a 170-pound fighter as well, and he was stopped by Wonder Boy.
Yeah, that's true.
But he was draining himself to make 170. And Whittaker, again, we're talking about a 26-year-old guy who, when he changed weight classes, was probably only 23.
Yeah.
Right? Was it about 3 years ago?
Yeah. His last loss, right?
Yep. Yeah, he just couldn't make the weight. He was just training himself.
And it's harder to
pretty
make
stout.
weight when you're older.
Mm-hmm. And he's pretty fucking stout at 185 pounds. I mean, it's not a small 185.
He's the fastest 85 in the world.
Were you shocked by Mousasi? The Mousasi fight? Do you think that shows you like how good the Bellator guys are?
Yes and no. I do. I think Bellator's at a level. Certain guys are at a level, but I think Mousasi, if you hear his interview, and he was actually pretty funny in it, but he was like, I had one fucking eye, man. I literally had one eye. He closed my eye up, so I was just going off instincts. And Shlemenko's very tough, man.
Very tough.
So I have one eye. He's tough. That's what you get.
Yeah, he caught him with one big clanger.
But he was pulling the Brandon Vera where he was like, before he even got in there, was like, I'm going to be champ at middleweight, lightweight, heavyweight. I'm like, whoa.
I think everyone's going to go Thug Rose now. Yeah, I just want to be a
The
good
cool way.
person.
God,
I just
you
want to be a
can't
good
do
person. I
that.
want to be myself.
You can't do that,
I'm
can
going to
you?
kick your ass. And she's like, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be
That was
thy
some
name.
scary shit. We only got room for one
But
rose.
she did it, though.
I know, man.
Very happy.
Me too. That left hook was
That was
filthy.
one of the most intriguing fights on the card to me.
I got to be honest, and I've known Rose, and we have a history in Denver, and we have the same coaches, and I love Rose, and I bet on her just because she's such a big underdog. I thought she was going to be a lot of trouble because Joanna's just so goddamn technical.
Yeah.
But I think Joanna didn't respect her. She kind of overlooked her. That championship, those obligations you have as a champion. I don't think people realize what comes with that. A lot of people go, I think it was Dana said this, or it was Ron, like, everyone wants to be a champ, so you have to do championship shit, which you got to sell the fight. You're the reason why the pay-per-view is selling. There's a lot that comes with that. So, and it's George retired because of it. He's like, dude, I couldn't relax, man.
Yeah, we don't get to see it very often, too. We don't get to see it. We see little clips here and there, but we don't know what their schedule's like. All the phone calls they have to make, all the interviews they have to do.
Conor talked about
all
it.
day long.
Remember, he backed out of when they wanted to do that fight. He's like, no, fuck, man, I'm not doing all that media.
That's right.
You guys are killing me.
They pulled him from the card.
Yeah, he was like, cool, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I need to train. Like, you guys are having me do all this media circus stuff.
Yeah.
I got to focus on the fight, man.
Right.
And they put him through more interviews than anyone ever. Of
course, because
and that motherfucker's never met a camera he doesn't like. And think about it, he was like, no, I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Remember when him and Aldo, they did that world tour?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Nuts, man.
That world tour was
over.
crazy.
How about the Floyd Mayweather tour? That schedule was nuts, and I was just a commentator on that bitch. I was exhausted.
Yeah, how crazy was that tour where they would stand in front of everybody and talk shit?
I told
they
them
organize a shit talking.
after 2 cities, it'd be tough for the best comics in the world to come up with new material 6 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Let alone these 2 fighters.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 cities you saw, they had their shit together. It was fun. Then after that third one, I was like, what are we doing?
What do you think? Were they selling tickets to that, or they were giving it away for free?
I think they were giving them away, but it was packed. I've never seen some shit like that ever.
You were there live, right? How many
Yeah.
different ones did you go to live?
I went to all of them except for London.
How many were there?
I went to, I went to Los Angeles, New York, and Toronto. And then they did London. So I went on all. And the biggest one, Toronto, I've never seen anything like it, man.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
People hanging off the rafters to get a piece of them. It was nuts. Scary shit.
There's no one like him. It's weird. You know, there's a lot of great fighters right now, but there's no one that has the same enigmatic persona, this fucking quality that makes everybody want to be around him. No one on the planet. Like, there's no one even a close second.
There's never been a close second, has there?
Nah. No, like as far as like popularity, he's like the biggest
By far.
combat sports athlete ever. Because who else could go from one sport to the next the way he did?
No, it's just perfect timing, perfect style, but the talent right now at 55 and 70, again, I was looking at 70, I'm like, oh my God, the UFC is operating at such a high level talent-wise, it's nuts. In certain
Insane.
divisions, other divisions, it's Jesus Christ, we need some life.
Do you think you could ever talk George into fighting Conor?
100%. I'm
Think
telling
that
you,
can
Joe.
happen at 170?
Well, I'm telling you, when I tell you my guys who are super close to George, their plan is Woodley, Conor. Now, a lot
Really?
has to happen, and these guys are, you know me, brother. I'm the,
Yeah.
hey, man.
Woodley, if George comes back and beats Tyron Woodley, first of all, that would cement him as the GOAT.
He's the GOAT already, let's be honest.
Coming back at 36 and winning the middleweight title, moving up 15
Finishing
pounds.
him, 15 pounds.
Putting him to sleep. But it's still, like, that's accomplishment GOAT versus, like, technique GOAT. Technique GOAT is Mighty Mouse.
Who's Mighty Mouse fighting?
Nobody
We always
like
go
that.
through this.
Nobody like that.
Look at George's resume.
Yeah.
And you're talking about non-USADA days.
It's true.
When it was the Wild fucking West. And
Well, that's
creatine, what?
That's a question,
Least of
too.
our worries.
That's a
Hell, they
question,
were
too,
snorting
about
creatine in the bag.
I got to wrap this up.